So delicious. You should try some. Perfection.
Wow. Oh my god. That is so freaking good. Wow. It's like strawberry. And it's got this flakiness, this like rich kind of delicacy to it. And I can't stop.
Today, I'm going to show you how to make my macaroons, okay? These are French macaroons. There's only one O. It's really easy and really simple, and you can get the perfect French macaroons in your own house. So the first thing you need to do is separate eggs, okay? You need 140 grams of egg whites, and usually this is about 4 to 5 eggs. So once you measure it out, I would recommend getting a scale so that you are very precise. What you're gonna wanna do is beat the eggs until you form stiff peaks. And one important thing to note is you need to hold your mixer completely vertical if you're using a hand mixer. This will prevent unnecessary air from going in and ruining your macaroons. So let's get started. You want to go slowly at first until it starts to foam. This is going to take like 10 minutes. I've beaten my egg whites, and as you can see, they're kind of frothy and foamy. That's a good sign. So once you reach that level, that's the first signal that you need to add 90 grams of granulated sugar. So this is the granulated sugar. You need 180 grams total, but you're going to add half of it in at this point. So we're just eyeballing it. 90 grams, and you're going to continue until you form like medium stiff peaks. Our egg whites are getting stiffer, and at this point, when they're medium firm or medium stiff, you want to go ahead and add the rest of your granulated sugar. So that's another 90 grams of granulated sugar, and you're going to continue beating it until the peaks are very stiff. It has to be very stiff. So here we go. Our egg whites are nice and glossy and beaten, and the peak is very stiff. You can see it can like hold itself up. Just dust my egg whites. Let me just mix this up and see. We want to get our dry ingredients here. What I have in this bowl is a mixture of almond flour and icing sugar, or confectioner sugar, powdered sugar. You're gonna need 160 grams of powdered sugar with 140 grams of almond flour. So you can use a fork to make sure it's nice and incorporated. This technique that we're going to use is called macaronage, and that's basically mixing the dry with the wet part. And there's a little technique that will make sure you have the perfect macaroons. So you want to just pour the dry bits into here, and you want to slowly start folding this in, and it's going to look like it's not incorporating the first few mixes, but you just want to go slowly. You're going to need some arm muscles for this, so be forewarned. So at this point, you can see that it is starting to fold in. And what you want to do is kind of grab the batter and spread it along the edges of the bowl. And this is just part of the technique. It helps the consistency of the batter, and also ensures that everything is nicely incorporated. The next thing I'm going to do is to put the macaroon batter in my pastry bag. You can find a pastry bag at most, grocery store. This is from GFS. And I just pinch the bottom off so that nothing comes out when I'm filling it in. I drop it inside. Hopefully it goes to the bottom. Fold it back down. All right, there we go, we're ready. Hello? Yeah, 1 second, hold on. Okay, now we're gonna start piping the macarons out, so remove your little clip. And there's no really fancy way to do this. I mean, oh God. Just circles. And I know it has a little tip like that, and they're like, you can like do this special thing to remove the tip, but I just leave it and it kind of falls on its own. All right, so that's one tray done. Let's do this. Is that a good shape?
Perfect.
Awesome. A really important step is you have to let them sit for at least about 25 to 30 minutes. Because if you touch your macaron now, you can see close up, I touch it and it sticks to my finger, and that's because when you let it sit and stand out for about 30 minutes, there's going to be some sort of like layer that forms over the macaroons, and when you touch it, it should automatically spring back from your finger, and that's going to allow it to hold its shape when it bakes. So we've waited about 30 minutes for our macaroons, and as you can see, when I touch the macaroons, it doesn't stick on my finger. So it's properly formed this shield. Okay, so now that you have your macaroons done and they've cooled, see how pretty they are? Okay, so now it's time to fill your macaroons, and today I've prepared a Nutella coffee filling, and basically what I did is I got my Nutella and I poured in a hefty spoonful of this espresso powder, like such. Oh yeah, baby. And who wouldn't want to eat that, right? And next is strawberry, just straight up strawberry. Here are the finished macaroons, finished product. And you know what? They're really easy. You can do it, and you can impress all your friends. Oh.
What do you think of your own macaroons?
So yummy and sweet. It's very sweet.
You wanted to learn?
Why? How would you dance?
Look at this.
Ew. Okay, now we need to get you eating one.
When you have macaroons, you have so much fun.
Look how the effect
Look
of
how
eating
much
that.
fun we're having.